Welcome to another episode of the Andersonians Raven Watch. With the fall athletic season winding down, it's safe to say winter is here, which of course means the men's basketball team is ready to take the court. After graduating their leading scorer of the D3 era in Trevor Lucas and their all-time leader in wins in the HGAC in Corey Krager, the Ravens lineup will look different from the one we have grown accustomed to over the last 3 seasons.
Honestly, the first one's pretty easy. Malik Lafoon's a really good basketball player, and Malik Lafoon's going to have the ball in his hands. So in terms of replacing Trevor's production, no individual is going to do that. We'll do that as a group. But in terms of replacing Trevor's minutes, that's already done. And people who are close to our program knew that was done a year ago. At the end of Malik's freshman year, it was really clear he was going to be really good. So to say I'm unworried about that is unfair, because Trevor also, in addition to being a really good basketball player, played with the ball in his hands for 3 years. So and got really good at controlling the tempo of the game and putting the ball where it needed to go. And there was no doubt down the stretch whose hands the basketball was going to be in for us. We all knew it.
Not only are the Ravens tasked with replacing the 2 graduates, but they were thrown another curveball when 2 returning starters, Brady Ashton and Cole Hartman, already a member of AU's 1,000 point club, had off-season surgery and will miss time to start the season.
So I think not having Cole exacerbates the question of where does the ball go, whose hands is the ball in down the stretch, because with Trevor gone, it would have been in Cole's hands down the stretch a lot, and it has been in the past. That's not new, but it sort of enlarges that question because Cole would have been the logical answer. But I think we've got guys who are very capable of that. Stanley Duncan has had some really big games here. Position specifically, obviously Brady and Cole started virtually every game for us last year at the forward spots. Wes Davidson will pick up a lot of that slack. Wes, another senior, has not played to the extent that Cole and Brady has, but has been really, really productive in the time that he's been given.
But with a deep and talented senior class and a freshman class full of potential, expectations are still high throughout the program.
And then we've got 3 freshman forwards who I've been really pleased with. Mitchell Geller had a terrific practice today. Dalton Du Bois is starting to emerge as a guy who's knocking on the door of being able to play some of those minutes. And Michael Rogers has been really good from the day he started practice. Had a great scrimmage, and obviously with youngsters there's some ups and downs, but those 3 guys are pretty good, pretty talented, and they're going to be ready to play sooner than later. Yeah, so we've got 4 teams on our schedule that are traditional Division III power programs. Calvin, Hope, Illinois Wesleyan, and Wisconsin Whitewater. Who have won probably 7 national championships, have been in 15 Final Fours between the 4 of them. Really physical games. I think we play in a league where you've got to be prepared coming into conference play. You got to play a variety of styles, and you have to play physical teams, because we know we're going to see physicality and we're not going to see variety in conference play. So we know if we can be competitive with Calvin, Hope, Wesleyan, Whitewater, Adrian, Trine, and Kalamazoo, that we got a chance to be competitive in our league, and our goal is to win the conference.
Well, with the fast pace in which they play, the Ravens sure are fun to watch, and we can't wait to see the big things in store this season. Good luck this year, and be sure to head over to OC Lewis Tuesday night at 7:30 as they open their season against Wisconsin Whitewater. Women's basketball gets underway on Saturday, welcoming Principia at 1 p.m. With 14 freshmen joining the roster, hopes are high that they can bounce back from a tough 2017 and 2018 season. Women's swimming welcomed Indiana Wesleyan to Bennett Natatorium for their first home meet of the season. The Ravens won 4 of the 14 events. Aubrey Davis won both the 50 and 100-meter backstroke. Lilia Mitchell won the 50-meter breaststroke, and Claire Leibold claimed the 500-meter freestyle. They'll travel to Rose-Hulman for their next meet on Friday. The men will also swim in Terre Haute Friday before they welcome Hanover to Bennett on Saturday. Both our women's soccer and volleyball teams were defeated in the first round of HCAC tournament play. Soccer fell against nationally ranked Hanover, and volleyball was beaten by Earlham. Congrats to both teams on a great season. Well, that's all we've got for you this week. Before we go, we'd like to invite our viewers to stop by the studio to observe our next Raven Watch recording session, Monday, November 12th at 2:45 p.m. If you've got any interest in being a part of the Raven Watch team, feel free to stop by. Check out our Twitter at AU Raven Watch for more details. And thanks again to our sponsor, Steve Folgate, and we will see you next week right here on Raven Watch.